up, YouTube guys? This is Corillogical, and this is my first ever episode of In the Veil Tarot, okay, or tarot for those of you who do not understand. On this segment of my videos, I will just be doing tarot card readings that other people have, asked me to do for them, asking questions, and everything will remain anonymous so as to protect the innocent. This is not going to be like my usual videos. It's more so just me, diving more into like my spirituality and things of that nature, and getting to know the cards, as you can see, a bit better. So without any further ado, I'm going to get into this. So okay, today's question is, how is my new relationship going, and how will it be in the near future? So with that question, I'm going to do a simple 2-card spread, and I will explain to you guys how it works. But first, before we do anything, right, we're going to take our cards. I'm going to shuffle them, and while I do this, while I put my hands on the cards, I'm going to really think about her question, for her, pretty much. I'm gonna put them down. I'm going to take the cards. I'm going to wash the cards, right? So a big thing about tarot and divination and things of that nature is all like putting your, for lack of a better term, putting your energy into it. It's like one of those things when people say, if you want good results, right, you have to put put positive energy into things. So it's kind of like one of those deals, right? So not necessarily saying that this is going to yield a better reading, but it's kind of like one of those things for life. Like, the more positivity you put out there into everything that you do, the better the result will be. So with that in mind, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut my cards, right? And then I'm going to spread them, right? So that up. Okay. So now I'm going to pick 2 cards. This one. All right, I'm going to keep them face down. That way. Let's remove these other cards out of the way. And for anybody looking to get into tarot cards and divination and things like that, from what I've learned, there's never any one specific way to do anything, right? There are like general rules of thumb, but there's no specific way to do things. You can kind of just like do whatever works best for you. Also, as long as, what I'm saying, you're doing it, with good intentions, I'll say. But that's just my personal belief. But at the same time, whatever works for you, it will work. So I'm going to put the other cards away as of right now. So once again, the first question was, how are things going in my new relationship? So I'm going to flip this first card, and I'm going to turn it sideways. That way we don't disrupt whether or not it's reversed, or that way we don't mess up whether the possibility of it being reversed or not. So you're just going to flip it sideways. So this one is I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is the Three of Cups. So to her question, it is, and right now it's reversed. So I'm gonna go with, so the Three of Cups, I don't know if you guys can actually see this. The Three of Cups depicted in the picture, you see three people holding the cups up in celebration, right? Which means that what we know usually when people are celebrating, it's because of a good thing. So something good happening, right? So because of that, well, based off of that, we can assume that things in her relationship are going good, right? But once again, this is reversed. Like I said, I'm doing it so the cards are facing away from me. If it was facing my direction, then it would be the more positive outcome, right? So the Three of Cups is reversed would be, so if this was in the more positive, right, it would mean that like I said, it's celebrations, you know what I'm saying, good partnership, there's a lot of support. As you can see, it's not a circle, but it's a triangle, which means there's a lot of support. But seeing as how it is not, it is reversed, sorry, it depicts saying there's not enough support. So in terms of her relationship, if we apply it to that, it's pretty much saying that as of right now, your new relationship, is it the best? It's not necessarily going bad, but at the same time, there could be a little bit more support between each other. So, you know, I would try to apply that. You know, I don't know you personally, but like I said, based off of the cards, saying that you guys could support each other more, or you could support him more, he could support you more, whatever the case may be. There's just a lack of support, right? So, you know, to put things in perspective for you. So now that that one's done, we're going to get to the other question. How will the relationship be, you know, in the near future? So once again, I'm going to take the card. I'm going to flip it to the side, and it is the King of Cups, right? And it is also reversed. So the cards, so as you can see, this is the King of Cups. So usually the more positive for the King of Cups is like it's a support. You know what I'm saying? Someone in the relationship is very supportive, whoever's the head of the relationship, indication by the king. You know, he's really supportive. He's a leader. You know, he can really empathize with you. He's very tolerant, right? So, but once again, seeing as how this one is reversed, and this is for the future, it says, if I'm assuming based off what this card is, how things are going right now, if there's a lack of support and it continues to head that way, i.e. your near future, right, things go bad. So there won't be, you know, too much support. Things may or may not start to turn like abusive, you know. Your significant other could be emotionally like manipulative, you know, in the near future. But once again, the way these cards work, things are not set in stone. They're never set in stone. So because of that, you know, now that you know the information, you guys can make more strides. You know, talk to your partner, your significant other, and try to, you know, get to a better understanding amongst each other. So, you know, things can work out with a more favorable result. So, but yeah, like I said, the cards, it's all about how it applies to you. No future is set in stone. That's not how these work. Because, you know, if everything that happened in the cards was set in stone, that would take away the free will that we have as humans, right? So with that in mind, you know what I'm saying, just try to, you know, talk to one another, do your best to support each other in all your endeavors, whatever the case may be, and, you know, stay one big happy family, right? So yeah, so I do thank you guys for joining me, and this is my first episode. I am going to get better with all of this stuff. And like I said, I do tarot card readings, as you guys can clearly see, but I'm not the best at it. If that's it, I'm not bad at it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can always be better. You always have to strive to do better. So continue to DM me, whether it be on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, Snapchat, you guys will have that. Just DM me and I will, get to you guys' questions as they follow, or in particular order, as they come to me. And subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss your reading when it's posted. So I thank you guys for joining me, and blessed be.
Do me a favor and hit that button. Subscribe to the channel and tell me you love me. And if you're still watching, I'm thanking you, buddy. Just share the video to everything that you want. And I say, do me a favor, hit that button. Subscribe to the channel and tell me you love me. And if you're still watching, I'm thanking you, buddy. Just share the video to everything that you want.